Wanna say goodbye, yeah. Want your skin on my skin. Just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else in my life. So darling, please pull me closer. This is the last time, make the count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got there. We try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get better. You get bitter. Wanna say goodbye, yeah. Lay your head on my chest, just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else around. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, make it count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got there. We try, side by side, but I get.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle, and I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? And thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Thank you for your donation. Tarot Magician, otherwise known as Renee. If you don't know, not subscribe to Renee's channel, you need to do so immediately. Bartman, thank you for your membership and your donation. MR, thank you as well. We got Raven, the Tarot Learner. Welcome back. Sarah, Linda. We got Maruta, Spiritual Monkey. And of course, Tarot Magician. Andrew's back. Good to see you again. Crafty Lady, Teddy Bear, of course. Be Random with me. LeVay, Nisha. How you doing tonight? Linda, what is going on? Good to see everybody. Empress Vision as well. What is happening? It is a fine Saturday night. We're feeling all right. We're making it happen tonight. Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I did not update the intro yet because I'm lazy. You know, I was talking to Teddy Bear earlier. I was like, I'm really lazy today. I have not done anything at all. I've done 0 things today other than go buy a bunch of soap. Other than that, it has been 100% lazy. 100% lazy. You know, that's the way it goes. All right, let's go. And let's not be lazy anymore. Let's go to the, oh man, hang on just a second. Give me 2 seconds. I need to adjust this. There we go. All right. MR is first. No, Bartman is first, I think, or something like that. Yeah, I think it was Bartman. Anyway, Bartman, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Bartman, let us know. How am I doing with Degrassi J.T. and Hlal story right now? Anime tarot deck. Bartman. I think I have that one. Maybe Bartman. I do have that one. There we go. All right. Yeah, I thought I had unboxed everything. So I did get everything back on the schedule, you know, back on schedule. So I do think we have most of the normal decks that I have on a day-to-day basis are here. So there we go. Droidcraft deck. Hopefully Hangman doesn't show up. You know, that Hangman is hung indeed. Crystals and paints. What I'm saying. Tree wood for life. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you being here. All right, let's see. I'm doing with the story so far. A little bit of the anime, the good anime tarot, not the bad anime tarot. Nobody likes another anime tarot. I do need to give that thing away. I do still have that. Anyway, so I do need to give that away eventually, but yeah, there we go. All right, we got how am I doing with this story? 5 of Cups says we just weren't content with it. We weren't happy with it. We had some issues with it. You know, I'm just saying. We had some issues with it. Crystals and paint. You're a genius. Crystals and paint just gave me the best idea I've ever had on this channel, possibly. So crystals and paint, your typo has given me a whole whole nother idea, and I'm excited about it. Reiki, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you. All right, but yeah, there's a little bit of a Five of Cups. Like I'm sort of disappointed at maybe where I'm at, or how the story's developing, or some of the initial ideas, or some of the things that are out there that are kind of waiting to happen. You know, a little bit of a disappointment as far as that goes. It feels like maybe there's not a lot of progress being made, or maybe the story is not going the way that I kind of wanted it to go. It's almost like maybe it's a little bit off course, or maybe there's a couple of ideas we can't settle on one. But the Five of Cups just says I'm not where I would like to be as far as the story goes, as far as kind of being fully content, fully happy, and fully there with where things are, right? You also have a Five of Discs as well. It feels like that there's a good surge of ideas at the start, but then it sort of calms down a little bit. A lot of ideas that you were excited about throwing in, or getting in, or mixing in and stuff aren't working, or aren't blending a little bit. You got a couple of fives in here. And you sort of see the aeon with the reincarnation, the readdressing of things coming. I think that's one of those things that you have to do. So I think you need to be pretty flexible as far as changes, because I do think that you are going to get the story, and there are going to be some pretty big changes in there. And I think that's going to be something that is going to fix a lot of this stuff, right? I understand that maybe this doesn't work, maybe that doesn't work. I think the story's good here, but then it kind of goes in a different direction. But I do think there are some edits, are some changes. So be pretty open to making those changes, and don't be like, oh, I'm ruining the story, or should have been perfect the first time. You know, that's not how anything that works with that. Backbone, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. That Prince of Cups just says your level of passion is there. So I think your level of passion is there. We get the main story components. I think we get the main kind of pieces on there, but there are some pieces that may be switched and flopped around, or at least moved around a little bit. And I think that's going to be something that's powerful for you, because it's like I had a good story, and now I'm gonna have to go readdress some of the things I didn't like, some of the things that weren't in the places that I like, and that's gonna be okay, right? Because we're passionate about it. We do have a lot of emotions embroiled within this. But you know, the first draft is a first draft is a first draft, right? Birdman, you should see some of my paintings. Some of the paintings that I've done were so bad that I ended up just putting a box cutter to them. It was like, one of them was so bad. I was like, I'm never showing anybody this. And I had another painting that had to go over. Basically, I scraped about like a quarter of it off, and then I went and readdressed the things that I didn't like, and man, it looked good. It looked amazing after that. And that's one of the best paintings that I've done, is the one where I went back and I readdressed some of the things I didn't like. I just went back later, you know, you kind of step away, look at it the next day, like, oh man, that does not look right. So scraped away. And but there's some of my favorite paintings, as you know, some of those that you just have to get the scraper to it occasionally. And yeah, we got where it's going to be. So there we go. Backbone, thank you again for your donation. I appreciate you. MR is now D's current for many. If I have any contact soon, let's get the Witch's Tarot. See, this was in a box for so long. It was in a box forever. But now that it's out, the Witch's Tarot. Ellen Dugan, by the way, Witch's Tarot, because there are like 50 of these things. Darcy, whoa, Darcy, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. How you doing, Darcy? Good to see you again. But yeah, I'm just saying, it has been, I mean, this has been in a box. I never knew where it went. And now that I started moving, I ended up getting this. And this is one of the ones that I really enjoyed. I did get this confused in one favorites list with the Chiramaketi deck, but you know, I fixed it. It helps picking up on mistakes. Crystal, see, here's my idea. So Crystal, the Droid Craft Tarot. That's cool. Android-based tarot. That is going to be very cool. That is going to be very cool. So yeah, here we go. All right. Anyway, we're going to do Droid Craft. Instead of Druid Craft, it'll be Droid Craft. So it'll be androids, but they'll be doing the stuff that you do like in the Druid Craft tarot. Well, not with the hanging chads, but yeah. But like instead of trees, it'll be like big buildings or something. It'll be like Blade Runner 2020 or whatever it is. But anyway, I think it'd be kind of interesting. I don't know if the droids are going to be doing that or not. I don't know. Maybe. Do droids do that? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they exchange oil fluids or something. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. You spring a leak. If you do that enough times, you spring a leak. Sarah, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. There we go. All right. Maruta, if I didn't already say hello. Nate's Tarot, welcome as well. So I don't know. I've never really had a droid or anything, but if I did and they started doing that, I'd be like, y'all need to get a room or something. Skynet Tarot. Maybe the Skynet Tarot could be a thing. But they do have sex robots. I don't know. I don't know if you exchange. I don't know what kind of fluids would be exchanged. Well, that's what I'm supposed to be reading tarot. Anyway, all right. D's current fooling means any contact soon. I do think you have contact soon with the High Priest over here. High Priest is a good one, especially around the Temperance card. It does kind of point towards, sort of like just a level of communication, level of connection, level of decision making. It almost feels as though D is not in a level where they're ready to make some decisions. You know what I mean? They do need to step up. They do need to take responsibility for what's going on, what's happening, where they are, what they're doing. And they just haven't done that so far. And I think that's one of the problems that you're encountering here, right? Mizrak, welcome. What's going on? But the High Priestess says, yeah, I am stepping up. I am making the decisions that I need. I am getting some things up there that have been waiting. The Temperance card feels like a lot of things need to be balanced. A lot of things need to be addressed in the situation in this connection. And I really think the Temperance card points to I'm ready to step up. I'm ready to make this happen as far as this goes, right? Two of Pentacles says one of the things that's been stopping D from making any decisions is the fact that they just difficult making decisions for. I think they want to have this perfect scenario where every decision makes sense. Every decision is going to be perfect. And I really don't think that is going to be something that's applicable here. A lot of times I think they don't make a decision. They get a little lazy like me today. And that's the way, that's the way it happens though. So you just got to appreciate that. You got to wait. You have to wait for them to step up. I do think it's coming. So we're going to see a little bit of contact soon. We'll go thumbs up for that. Contact coming soon. I think we're able to get that indeed. Looking decent already. Tarot Magician, how have the next 24 hours been going? I'm feeling lightheaded, dizzy. Well, that is not good, Tarot Magician. I hope you get better. Wow, that's not going to be good. All right, let's see. I guess we'll use the Meraki Tarot version 2. I did ship Teddy Bear the Meraki version 1, and Teddy Bear is absolutely in love with that thing. So that was good. That was a good decision there, That was good. You got to give it to somebody who's going to appreciate the tarot, and Teddy Bear definitely appreciates the tarot decks. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the movie Heavy Metal 2000, you can see one. Well, there you go. Yeah, Heavy Metal 2000. I know that AI, the movie AI, artificial intelligence, had sex robots in there too. Ms. Moonlight Musing. What is going on? Good to see you. By the way, the intro has not been updated because today was lazy day. I will be updating the intro tomorrow. I will be doing it tomorrow. So everybody's waiting for an intro. Tweak is going to get it tomorrow. So there you go. You just got to be patient with me. I apologize. But today was like sit on the butt day. I did go buy soaps and candy though. Soaps and candy. It was a soap and candy day. All right. You got to spoil yourself. So there we go. Anyway, the next 24 hours go. Epic lightheaded. All right. As with everything, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. Hopefully I play one in February, but they're in. This is not medical advice. This is just a fancy tarot reading from a random person on the internet. Now, Queen of Cups says there are a lot of things going on with your body right now, right? A lot of things going on with the body right now. And I think that just everything's sort of cycling through. You got a lot of things moving. You do have a little bit of that Queen of Cups action over here, like water in water. I think there's a lot of things moving around. I think there's a lot of things sort of adjusting. A lot of things are sort of in that point where it's just that, just really challenging for you. And I think that's kind of where we're at with this. Emperor says your body's just kind of taking over for the next stage, right? Getting ready for the next big stage, getting ready for the next thing. And I think that Emperor says that, hey, we're in that mode. I think we're just getting prepared, getting ready for it, and just sort of making sense at this point, right? You do have that level of we're getting to the end. There's a lot of things going around. There's a lot of things going through. And I think your body is definitely sort of getting prepared for that. That's kind of what is going on, except for or, things like that. Seven of Swords, man, I really think you're still going to deliver before the end of January. I mean, where are we at now? How many days we got? We got one, two, three. You got 3 more days. I really think, and again, I'm going to say, I really think that you're going to deliver for the end of January, and I think that's going to be it, right? A little control aspect with the Emperor. You got it. You got the Emperor and the Empress over here too, right? It just talks about going to the hospital. It just talks about that I really think you're going to deliver extremely soon. 7 of Swords, right? Sort of that delivery. That delivery is being delivered. Things are moving. Things are happening. The delivery is happening. And the delivery is happening between the Emperor and the Empress. So it's time. I think it's going to be time very soon. And it's going to make it happen, right? You got the Emperor and the Empress. Where do they meet? They meet in the delivery. They meet in sort of the package being delivered, and the thing just, there we go. So I'm just saying, I just think it's coming. So what sign would that make it? What sign would that make him? Let's see. Let me look. That's not, is it Pisces? That's not Pisces, is it? Let's see. Signs and dates, astrology. Okay, signs and dates, astrology. So that would make more items. Let's see. I'm looking. There's the dates. All right, we got the dates of June, August. No, it's not August. Not that. That would be Capricorn. Wow, Capricorn. There we go. So there we go. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's not a stork, obviously, but you do have sort of a delivery between the two parents, and I think that's it. I'm just saying. Anyway, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. Probably play one in February. Carine and CC, thank you for your donations over PayPal. Appreciate that. Alex, thank you for becoming a member of the family. Enjoy all of the emojis, and you now have access to and all the fun on there. All of the fun. All right. Spiritual reading. I'm going to guide you. See me. I'm on the right path. Tarot of Oppositions. You want Tarot of Oppositions. You will get. If I could find it. Where's the Tarot of Oppositions? I never should have dismantled the Tarot Tower because now I can't find anything. I can't find a single thing. Do I even have the Tarot of Oppositions? Man, that's like a mainstay of the channel. I'm kind of shocked that I do not have the Tarot of Oppositions. And no, I do not see it. I guess I'll use something, I do not have Tarot of Oppositions handy, but I will bring it for the next reading. So if you want it next time, I will have it. For now, I don't have it because I dismantled the whole Tarot Tower, and a lot of the decks that I used to have, I don't have up and ready. So I will get that prepared for next reading, but for now, I don't have it. I'm sorry. Anyway, Sarah, I'm sorry. I'll get you this one. I mean, does that be all right, Taku, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And we got Ms. Heidi. Welcome. I appreciate you hanging out there. No, Aquarius. Aquarius? Really? Why is this site? The site says, because I'm looking at the wrong date. You're right. It is Aquarius, January 20th through February 8th. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong date. Aquarius, sorry. Jeez. All right, I'm sorry, man. It was Aquarius. All right. Anyway, Sarah, we'll have it ready for the next one. So I guess we'll see. In the next one. All right. Let's say spiritual reading, the guides, and am I on the right path as far as this goes? Let's see what's going on with that. We're the 3 at this point. Maybe. All right. Let's see. January, February. Okay. Yeah. I know now. All right. Anyway, 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is interesting, right? And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's see. 6 of Wands is an interesting card for the read because it talks about just sort of this level of support that you have within sort of the community, this level of support that you have for your guide. And I think the spiritual reading here for a 6 of Wands points to somebody riding a horse. They have a lot of support. They have a lot of people cheering for them, and it's sort of a good time overall. I think that's kind of where you're at. I think a lot of your guides, I think a lot of your spiritual things that you follow, a lot of spiritual essence that you're kind of excited about, that you do sort of embrace. are on your side here, and they are giving you some good feedback or giving you some good reinforcement as it goes through. I think spiritually, one of the things you do run into is the better off you are, the better you feel, right? Because a lot of spiritual path and stuff is not very challenging sometimes. And even if it is challenging, you get that feeling like I'm on the right path. This is something I'm doing. This is something that's going to be pretty exciting for me overall, right? And the Six of Wands says all the spiritual guides are on your side, and I think they're ready to sort of support you with this. Four of Swords says as far as you're going, though, you do need to take breaks, right? Because a lot of times we'll do meditation or we'll do this pursuit or we'll watch a video and we'll try some of the things in the video and what have you. But I think you're at that level to where you do need to take a break now and then. The Four of Swords. Let's take a little bit of a break. Let's take a step back and let's see kind of where things are going, where things are going to end up. Because I think that's going to be very, very poignant for you, right? I think they're going to be very poignant for you as far as this goes. So just sort of relax, take a break. Don't accept everything as is, and you definitely want to reevaluate where am I going, what kind of steps are going to be next, and sort of plan out things before that you do embrace those. Because I think a lot of times you really don't want to waste a lot of time in the spiritual journey. You don't want to get on the wrong path. You don't want to get too far off. So that is something where you can embrace that. Hanged Man as well says approach things from different angles. So let's say I'm doing meditation, and let's say I'm doing it a certain way. Now, maybe I can do it another way. Now, maybe I can do it a third way, a fourth way, right? Do a little Hanged Man, approach things from a variety of different angles, and I think you have a different experience with each one, and I think each type of meditation maybe is going to be something that's good depending upon what you're kind of wanting to do that day and you're feeling on that day as well. Sufia, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, sort of approach it from different angles. Approach your meditation from different angles. Approach your guided meditations. Approach your affirmations from different angles. Approach everything in that manner, and I think it's going to be good for you overall. Justice card. It does say go blindly into some things. Don't just accept everything. Go blindly into some things. Take a little bit of risk on the spiritual journey. I think that will expand your horizons as well. So that is my thing. But again, we will have the Tarot of Oppositions on the next stream. Again, we did dismantle the entire tarot tower, and we have to get all of the things back in there. Mina, thank you for your donut. Or Mina, thank you for being here. I appreciate you hanging out. What is going on? Good to see you. All right, we got Carine and CC. Let's see what's going on. We got CC is up first. Going over to the PayPal, seeing where that takes us, see what kind of amazing and cool things we got on the PayPal side. CC wants to know romance with a CA. At least it's not AC. All right. Yeah, Carine, I'm just saying, I know it's not air conditioning, but I mean, Carine, I try to be funny. It doesn't always work, but occasionally I'll try. I'll throw it out there and hope for the best. Throw it out there and see where it's going to land and see what kind of mess I can get myself into. But that's the way it is. All right, let's go. Let's make this happen over here. We got a little bit of a CA over here. Is there going to be a romance? CA and CC and the Riffle Shuffle. You combine them all, you get the best reading of the night. You get the best reading of the night. Can I have a Sufi tarot for the second read? You absolutely can. You absolutely can. There we go. Amanda, welcome. I appreciate you hanging out tonight. You got the cards. There we go. Amanda got all the cards. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I did throw in my deck. I don't know if you have it or not, but if you don't, now you do. So there we go. So there you do. Now you can do a big unboxing and say, yay, it's a random dude on YouTube. It's their deck, All right, let's see what's going to be. Romance with CA. You got a nice 6 of 4 Magician. You got a couple of nice majors in here. This is kind of what you need on this particular thing. So I think if you're looking for a possible romance, if you're looking for this to work out, if you're looking for this to be something good, 4 of Cups is not right now. Let's give it a little rest. Let's give it a little break. It's okay to take a break from this. It feels like maybe this thing was moving in there. You are looking at a little bit of a friendship that does develop into something bigger, right? It's not limited. It's not pulling back or anything. You got that 6, right? We start off with something, maybe full romance, full time. Romance is not going to be something that I want. 4 of Cups, you'd be like, well, I kind of got what I need. I don't really need much more. Maybe there's some stopping power, maybe some things here that's just not there. But that 6 is we're able to relate on this, maybe this friendship journey, friends with benefits or friendship or just some sort of a cordial kind of interaction, right? This 6 a lot of times does point to friendship. You did mention it in your reading, but I think that is going to be possible. Now, this grows. This gets developed into bigger, better things. This gets expanded into better stuff, right? You get the love balloons. That's what you got. You got the world as the next card, especially over here for the magician too, right? You got the magician over here. It says, hey, this is something that expands, it develops. The more we get to know each other, the more excited we are, the more enthusiastic we are about each other. We're sort of in the mode that we want to be. The world says we're not limited to this. We have more expansion capabilities. We have more places to go, more things to do, more things to sort of get going, right? It's not like we're limited and sort of scoped in like you do have with maybe a friendship and then an 8 of Swords, or a friendship with a 10 of Swords, or a 3 of Swords, where maybe it just doesn't work out. We try it, but it's just like, I just want to do friends for now. Let's graduate through that and let's expand into the next zone. I think that's going to be something you want to do, and I think that's something is entirely possible too. So there we go. I like it. I like it quite a bit. But yeah, a lot of times a friendship does grow into something else. We're sort of casually communicating. All of a sudden we realize things are possible. We do want to expand things and chase things and see where they go and all that other stuff. Speaking of a friendship, or at least love balloons with that, get a boyfriend over here for Backbone. Make it happen over here. Get the deck that we have been waiting all night for is what I'm talking about, the Modern Love Tarot. We can do all of the animations at once. We don't have to be limited to one animation. We can do all of the animations because I got the YouTube channel working again. It didn't work that one day. We had to go over there and we had to slum it. We had to slum it with the web page YouTube thing. But now everything works perfect. Everything works amazing. We get Backbone a reading with all of that. Again, Modern Love Tarot. I get asked so much about this stuff for good reason. For good reason. The Modern Love Tarot is there. You got the little avatar deck. Ooh, Calvin, that's what I'm talking about. I like it. I like it quite a bit. All right, will I get a boyfriend that actually likes me soon? Wait, that I actually like. What? Wait. Will I get a boyfriend that I actually like? Wait. So you have a boyfriend that you don't like? Why do you have a boyfriend that you don't like? I don't understand. Okay, so I don't know. But if you get a boyfriend, I would assume that it would be nice to like them at least, right? It would be nice to at least find somebody that you at least moderately like. I don't know. But I think we're, maybe I'm like that old guy in the room that doesn't understand anything. That's me. Get off my lawn. That's probably me. But I don't know. Mina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's look. Let's see if we actually get one that you actually do like. Page of Swords says, yeah, maybe, but the Lover says you really like this. This is going to be one that you like, that you enjoy, that you get the love balloons, that you'll be just infatuated with. You'll be infatuated with. We get the love balloons out for you. That's fun. I mean, yeah, there you an offer that she likes. What are you buying, a car? What do you mean an offer that she likes? Like, I'll give you this D if you give me. I don't know what the offer means. I don't know what that means. Teddy bear. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm completely out of the loop with love relationships because I'm not good with love relationships. Y'all all know that by now. But okay. It's been a minute. The 4 of Swords says you waited long enough. This is something you waited long enough. Carine, I never skip you. I'd never forget the Carine. I mean, come on, give me a break. Carine, you are after Darcy. So I gotta go in the proper order. All right, anyway. Maybe it's a girlfriend that you, maybe. But yeah, the 4 of Swords says it's been a little bit of a minute. It has. Samantha, thank you for your donation. But the 4 of Swords also says it's worth the wait. Because a lot of times you do wait wait a little too long. You're trying to sort of get something that's decent. You're trying to get a good offer, you know what I mean? And that Page of Swords says, I think that you're actually going to get something decent, right? I think you're going to get decent because the Lovers card, as the final card, as the big finale, says, yes, this is something you can do, right?
I love you.
This is something you can do. This is something that you are going to get. So we're going to go with a big thumbs up on this. And we're going to be, you know, the big thumbs up. That's what you need. That's what you need. You need somebody that you actually like this time. Because, you know, if you don't like them, be a boyfriend anyway. It'd be all right, you know? I guess. I mean, you know, I'll stick with get off my lawn, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we got Darcy. Then we got Carine on the PayPal side. Carine, thank you for your donation. Again, I appreciate you. Of course, I never forget you, Carine. You're still on the PayPal reach. We just got to mosey on down in that direction. Anyway, what large project should I approach this year? Let's see what kind of big things we got going on. If we're going to go large project, we're going to do the Northern Animal Tarot because this is the one that everybody likes. This is the one that's everybody's been waiting for. Northern Animal Tarot. There's a reason I keep hyping this up, right? There's a reason I keep hyping this deck up. So I'm just saying. I mean, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out in a few weeks, apparently. Anyway, all right. What large project should I approach this year? And again, I will update the intro tomorrow. So tomorrow when you come in, the intro will be all updated, all fancy, all amazing. Okay, what large project? So first one you want to go is the King of Pentacles. This is the big project. This is the massive project. This is the one that's epic. This is the one that makes everybody happy. Sufia, speaking of making me happy, thank you so much for your other donation. I appreciate you. But the King of Pentacles is the one that big management, that senior management has been waiting for. You should embrace that one. I think this is the mother of all projects. This is going to extend most of the year. This is going to involve multiple teams, and it just feels like this large project is going to be something that you want. So it's something that big management wants, or something that a lot of people want, right? You have a lot of people asking about it. It looks a little bit too intimidating. This is something where you can start it. You can sort of cut it up into pieces a little bit. Do this section here, do that section there, and do that section there. So there we go. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Teddy Bear's got them somebody that they like. That's a good thing. But yeah, get the big one and get us started. You got a couple of kings over here too. This is something that you do have to approach pretty carefully, right? Journey, I thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. But yeah, you did a new edition of the Northern Animal. Which edition is one? I have the second edition. But anyway, the King of Cups as well. Do the project that you want to do. This is something where if you start a big project, you're not fully engaged, you're not fully interested in it, you are going to sort of cap out. You are going to get a little bit of a dead end here. So this is something you want that passion, you want that excitement, you want to sort of make it where you want it to go. Wheel of Fortune as well, again, sort of talks about the big projects. Get the incremental, right? We don't want to do 13 hours one day and 0 hours for the next week. We want to do one where we can do an hour, 2 hours a day, get it done, and then move on to other things, right? So we can focus on this and then focus on the next thing, and it's not something that just overwhelms us. So even though it's a big project, I think it's going to be something where we can incrementally build it up and make it happen. So there we go. Lotus of Flower, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you. All right, yeah, I got the second edition of this particular deck. So there we go. We got Sarah is next. Oh, wait a minute. We don't do Sarah yet. We do Carine is next with the General. I'm making it happen over there with a little bit of the Carine action. Get some General things going. I have no idea what you need on the far as decks go. I guess we'll use the default that we always use, a little bit of the Victorian Romantic Tarot. That's what I'm talking about. Victorian romantic. It is Victorian and it is romantic, but it is not necessarily restricted to the romance, but that is it, right? That is it. There's so many deck unboxing review flip throughs. I mean, you know, that is true. That is true. I have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of unboxing. I have 300 unboxings. So, I mean, hopefully you find something in the 300 that you like, right? Hopefully in that neighborhood of 300, hopefully you find something in there. We got more unboxings tomorrow too. Anyway, but again, today was lazy day, right? A little lazy day. I bought soaps and I bought candy, and that's all I did. And then I sat, no, I worked out. I worked out and I bought soaps and candy. The candy's not for me, so I did not gain any weight today, hopefully. Five of Cups over here. Journey, thank you for your other donation. Let me know what your second question is over there. Sarah, I do remember that you wanted the Sufi tarot. But yeah, the Five of Cups with the Three of Cups is an interesting combo over here. It talks about disappointment with friends, disappointment with social connections. Everything is one of those, right? Everything is just maybe doesn't work out, maybe doesn't function. It doesn't feel like that a lot of things are going the way that we want as far as social connections go. Maybe friends, maybe celebrations gone sour. It just feels like a lot of things just aren't on that way that we need them to be. And that's just, that happens sometimes, right? That's sort of end up in that position. Eight of Wands says, don't worry too much about it. This is something that doesn't last forever, something that is kind of sort of in the meantime and a little bit of a temporary. If you can sort of get through it, I think that's going to be very good, right? That is going to be very good indeed. Four of Pentacles just says, hold on to what you have, right? There's a lot of things more emotionally that I'm sort of giving away, or maybe sort of financially giving away. Hold on to what you have for now. I think that's going to be important in the long run, because that feels like a lot of times you do sort of just give. You know, you're just nice. And, you know, a lot of times just sort of hold back on that a little bit. And that would be beneficial for you to do. As far as this particular interaction goes, it always feels like this is a couple of weeks and then it'll sort of pass, right? It will pass. And I think that's going to be all right. I think that's going to be all right. Had the McDonald's burger earlier, but then we took a nap, you know? I did take a nap. It is a catter day. It is a catter day. I took a nap with my cat. Salem likes to snuggle. So the minute I lay down, Salem wants to snuggle. So I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, but yeah. That is considering how crazy she is the rest of the day, it doesn't make any sense at all. But I mean, if you saw her like just go, Salem will literally bounce off the wall. Like, here's the wall. She'll run, she'll bounce off the wall, she'll bounce off the other wall, she'll bounce off this wall and keep running just like full speed. Anyway, so like you're thinking like this cat's never going to settle down, but then when you lay down, she snuggles right up. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I think she has a mental issue. Maybe has a mental issue, just like her daddy. I mean, you know, anyway, we got the Sufi tarot is coming up here for Sarah's reading. Let's get a bit of functionality with that. So we got Dancing Oracle. Welcome to stream. I appreciate you hanging out tonight. What is going on? But yeah, there we go. Yay, Reiki says yay indeed. What is going on over there? Maruta drinking water. I told Teddy Bear it's all about the dehydration. I was like, you're dehydrated, need to get some Gatorade in you or something. And she comes up with this long story about Gatorade. So you need to go get some Gatorade. I mean, it's one of those times you just need to. Anyway, let's get some Sufi tarot action over there. What is the point of having a married man interested in me? Well, I mean, I can tell you right now. I mean, I can tell you right now what the point is. I'm just saying.
Music to make love to.
I can tell you the point, but we'll read the cards. But I mean, if you want to skip to the end, all right, let's see. What is the point of having a married man interested in me? Is there anything Spirit wants me to do about this situation? All right, let me see. Seven of Staffs. You need to... I would say beat him off with a stick, but that doesn't sound right. You need to be defensive against this. You need to be defensive against this, rightfully so, as you are. But yeah, you definitely want to be defensive, right? You want to be like, look, and this is something too where you do have to immediately address the elephant in the room, right? You just got to say, look, don't you got a ring on? Don't you got a wife to go back to? You know what I'm saying? So you say be defensive, logically, obviously. Five of Coins just says this is somebody who doesn't really have any real commitment to anybody. Like, okay, look, I'm going to go off on a tangent. I'm sorry. if you're a married man, you need to be home with your wife. If you're a married man, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be out talking to other people. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a level of like flirtatiousness and being a fun person and stuff. But that, I mean, I don't know. It just feels like, it just feels like the five of coins. This person is somebody who just wants what they want. They're a little bit on the narcissistic side. They're once a cheater, kind of the thing. And they're just kind of in that mode where they're just going to do whatever they want, and regardless of anybody else's feelings. But I mean, that's one of those things too. The Three of Staffs says you're not the only one they're looking at too. So this is somebody where they're looking at multiple people. They have been talking to multiple people, and you got to say, look, obviously you got to address it. You got to address it instantly with that. The Two of Cups says they just want to get together. They just want to get together. And I don't know how forward they have been, or I don't know the whole interaction, but if they've been like pretty on point with what they want, that's a problem. So that Two of Cups, sometimes, somebody's just being friendly or what have you. You can tell the difference, obviously, but that Two of Cups says that they want a little action on the side, and, you got to address it. You got to address it instantly. Otherwise, it becomes an issue. Now, I don't know. This is, it's tricky too. It's tricky too. It's tricky. I'm going to admit it's tricky too. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what if they're married, but they're like in another state from their wife, and they've been separated for like 3 years, and the wife won't sign the paper? Or what if he won't sign the paper, or something like that, right? I think that's one of those too. So it's tricky, right? Because some people are married. Maybe they're having issues getting somebody to sign the papers, but I don't know, or they're married and they're living with a person. That's a whole nother bag of worms there. But so I'm not gonna pass judgment on anything, but I don't know, if you got a wife there, you need to make the wife there pretty happy. Anyway, Gene, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Gene, I will tell you about your Virgo. I will tell you all about the Virgo. Thank you again. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. All right, we got Taku is the next. Any advice regarding the love life at the moment, other than you're awesome? Let's see what is happening with that. Taku, make sure and see what's going on. You're just annoying. You want some available, and that's what you get. Sarah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. Nylie, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Any advice regarding the love life at the moment? The advice is to enjoy what you got, to enjoy your environment, to enjoy what's going on. It almost feels like this is something that is sort of a good possibilities, or it could lead to something better, right? A lot of times we do get into situations. Samantha, thank you for your donation over PayPal. Sometimes we do get in a situation where you are, kind of not too excited about the situation, but then it turns nice. Then it turns a little bit better. Gene, you got it. I got the World of Vision. This one, Gene, right? This one, the World of Vision, this one here. Anyway, I got that one. I do got that one. So I got that ready for you. All right. But yeah, this is something where enjoy the environment. The Empress, this is your time. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy the possibilities. Enjoy your manifestation abilities within that. I think that's going to be good. Nine of Swords, don't worry about it too much. Live in the moment. Whatever the situation is, how can I live in the moment? How can I enjoy this moment? Because this moment will never occur again. This moment is going to be very kind of a poignant moment for me, because I'm living in the moment rather than wishing for this, remembering that, wishing I had this over there, wishing I had something in the past, missing something. Living in the moment is going to be very good, right? The Magician as well. Look at your manifestation abilities, Taku. Don't neglect that. A lot of times you will manifest something, like maybe you need somebody to hang up a picture, or maybe you need somebody to go to a movie with, or whatever, right? But that is the Magician. Work on your manifestation. Realize that you create your environment, and I think that's going to be good too. What do you want? Where do you want it? Let the universe know, and let the universe bring it to you. Let it deliver it to you, right? That's going to be very cool. Anne is the next. I thank you for your donation. Is it a wise choice to be with a friend romantically, or wait for an opportunity or someone else? Nylie, I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, we can do that. Let's see. The World Tarot looks good. We're going to get that over there. We are going to get that over there and see what's going on. Whoa, Scarlet Moon, thank you for the massive donation. Thank you very much. Very, very generous. I appreciate you, Scarlet Moon. Thank you so much. All right. But yeah, we got you in the queue. All right, let's see where this is going to take us. Might as well use this for a couple of readings at least. Nylie, thank you for your third donation. Appreciate it. All right. Wise choice to be with a friend romantically. Wait for an opportunity with G or someone else. Man, 4 of coins. Yeah, just sort of keep it at the star, the ace of coins, the 2 of swords. Man, I really think that the friend thing is going to work out. I think I said this on the last thing, and we're sticking with it here, right? Here's what I think. And the weird thing is, and you remember the last reading, you had a 2 of swords. You had a 2 of swords in the last reading. I remember this. The 2 different worlds between you and G, the separation between you and G. It's just very frustrating. There's a lot of things you're not making progress. You're not moving forward on it the way that you would like to. And I think that's kind of one of the issues with G. That G is not available, that G is not getting the things over there that you need. That, you know what I'm saying? It just feels like G is not in where you need them to be. They haven't stepped up. They haven't given the opportunities that you need. Sage K, welcome to the stream. But yeah, the 2 of swords just says still, G is in there. The friend is looking better all the time. You got the star. Pursue what feels right. Pursue what feels right. I think that's going to be the most poignant thing here. You definitely want to sort of follow the guys, follow your lead. And I think that you have been talking about the friend. You have been open to this opportunity. And the Ace of Coins says, since we already have some level of stability, some level of excitement through here, I think that's going to be sort of there, right? Ace of coin. I already know you, already trust you, already have a lot of things there, and I think that's going to be important. So Ace of coins is the structure, the foundation's been built. I would pursue the friend, but that's just me. Again, 2 of swords talks about the G. 2 of swords talks about that level of frustration that you have had that haven't made any big progress. We're looking for it, but a lot of times we may have to just move on to something different with that. Sufia is a next. Is it American Airlines or is the X's family on my relative who put the spell work on me? Oh my, since Sage K is here, we're going to use the Poe because the Poe understands the frustration with the spell work. I'm just saying, you're still affected by this. I'm still affected by whatever teddy bear did too. So I fully understand you. All right. We got a throwdown. Who has been casting all of these spells?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
On this side, we're going to have American Airlines. AA is over there, right? Or is it the X's families or my relative with that? We got a couple of different ones. Okay, we're going to go AA here. We're going to go the X's family over here. And we're going to go over here with the relative. So we got AA, X's family. We got a relative. Who's been casting all of these spells over here? Now, AA, American Airlines. I was going to say 8 of Pentacles. And we got the 4 of Wands. It does feel like something's going on with AA. Bottom line. We're just going to look at that real quick. But before we sort of make a big decision, I want to say the sort of X's family, it feels like they don't really know what they're doing. Now, it's pretty clear that the X's family right there is sort of upset with a bunch of things. I think they're looking from a perspective that they sort of a little bit jaded with that, right? Linda, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. But yeah, you do have that 10 of Wands. They feel like that they're not happy with the situation at all. They feel like that they have convened, they have talked about it, but there really isn't any spell work in these cards. It's just people upset, people that are a little isolated, people that are kind of unhappy. So I don't think that they're the ones that actually put any sort of spell on there. Then we sort of look at the relative over here. I don't think the relative did any spells as well. Again, you do have a sort of a meeting. A lot of people are meeting. A lot of people are upset. A lot of people are sort of talking. And, you know, talking really doesn't do anything. So I really think that we have a lot of discussion, a lot of talking, but the Page of Swords says I'm not really capable. I'm not really ready to do anything. Kind of a neophyte as far as spell casting goes. If I had to choose, I'd just say AA. Now, AA, why? 4 of Wands, happy home, happy family. It seems that somebody is watching, somebody is wanting something to happen, and they have done the work. They have done the research, they've done the work. If I say a spell, I think it's AA. Of course, entertainment purposes only. Never seen somebody's been casting a spell based upon a regular dude on the internet reading cards for fun, entertainment purposes only. With that, Miss Heidi, is Magician's Baby coming tonight? Ooh, it could be. We have an emergency. Wait a minute, we have an emergency reading. Let's go ahead and get this reading immediately. And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. We need to see what's going on. We need to see what's happening right now. All right, we need to see what's baby. Let's see, where's that? Who just said that? Let's see. For not being an arrogant tarot card reader. I don't know. How can people be an arrogant tarot card reader? I'm sure there's somebody, but I wouldn't tune into that. Anyway, all right, let's see. Who asked that question? Somebody asked that question. Oh, there's Miss Heidi. Miss Heidi did. All right, we see. All right. Okay, we're gonna do it right now. We have an emergency reading we need right now. We need a meeting. We need a reading right now. We're gonna see if the baby is gonna hit tonight. What's a good baby hitting tonight card? I guess we could do this one. I guess we could do this one. I don't know. We'll see. We got an emergency reading. That's right. Taku, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Intuitive. I have not done yours. I got an emergency reading right now. We need to see. Do we have a baby? Do we have a baby right now? Do we have a baby coming right now? Man. Maybe. Let's get another one. Till we've had, we got a couple of sort of a light shining on this, a light shining into the distance. We do have a delivery of some type. We do have some things happening. We do have some big changes, and I do think we have something being delivered. So I'm going to go with a yes. I'm going to go with a thumbs up. I'm going to go with a thumbs up right now. I think we may have a delivery tonight. We may have a delivery tonight. I'm not going to dial 911. That's for y'all. Okay. That's for y'all. So yeah, anyway, I'm just saying. All right. We got lots of donations. So be patient with me, my friends. We got Mina is next. News and changes coming M's way in the next few months. What is going on? Where's M going to be? What is happening with M? Let's find out with the Druid Craft Tarot. It has been a minute. This might hurt tarot. This might hurt tarot would be more appropriate. I agree with that. I agree with that one. We should have did. She's dialing. I thought you said she's dialing. Unless she's dilating. Okay, I don't know anything about baby deliveries. I'm sorry. I watched my baby being delivered, and that's it. Anyway, all right. We're gonna say changes in news coming to Angel Way in the next month. I think that M has a bunch of important things to do, but they're not going to be something they see until it's too late. It's going to be one of those where all of a sudden we have to take action. All of a sudden we have to chase. All of a sudden we have to do a bunch of things really quick. We have that toss. We have that movement. We have that excitement. We have that adventure there. Sage K, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, I think they're going to come up with two different things that need to be immediately addressed, and they're not going to see it coming. It's going to be like, whoa, here it is. The other thing that you do, I think M's big plans that they've had in their dreams, the big plans that they have been sort of talking about, they've sort of been dreaming about, I think they're reality. I think that you do have some capability being that. Why? Because I think other people's dreams didn't work. I think we're sort of keying off the failures of somebody else to make the successes of our life. I think that's what's happening, right? Think that is what's happening here. So tube emergencies, they got to sort of move in. They got to sort of deal with that. Voodoo tube, welcome. I appreciate you. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You do have the adventures, the excitement of things that they've been wanting to do that they finally can do because of other people's failure. So those are some things there. Those are some things. See, brave to trim the cards. Those no names on them. I mean, I know what the cards are. I've been using them 13 years. So hopefully I figured it out after the 13 years. Oh my God, the dog passed away. That's no good. That is no good. We got the Barcana deck just for you, Samantha. Just for you. Dog passed away. Jesus, that's not good. Oh, wow. Thursday. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. That stinks, Samantha. I'm so sorry. All right, let's see. The dog passed away. What does she have to say? Or what does he have to say? All right, let's see what's going on. Let's see what kind of messages we have from the ether, from all of this stuff with that. The Hermit. I mean, it was time to go. This was something where it was time to go. It was one of those where it was just that time. We got to sort of move into the next zone, the next realm. It was that time to go, right? You know, a little bit of that hermit. Now, we talk about in my book, the hermit is a destination. The hermit is a successful move to a new destination. And I think that's what we got, right? The hermit. I just needed to go into the next realm. It was just that time to go, which is okay. That's cool, right? Well, not obviously cool, but life itself is a terminal disease. It happens, the best of us. So a lot of times it's better to go now than later or something like that, right? So yeah, it's one of those. Three of Pentacles, it just says that they are in a good place. That's what they want to say too. They got a lot of friends. They got a lot of acquaintances. They got a lot of dogs that they've seen before, that they've known before, and they are just having a good time in the afterlife. I think this is something where they're having a great time over there. They're going to a better place, and they're just having a big adventure and a lot of other good stuff with that, right? Queen of Pentacles as well says they are kind of looking down from the heavens to you, right? They're looking down a little bit. They're sort of in that new place. They're looking down. They're seeing what you're doing. And I think they're just kind of watching you and missing you as well at the same time. There it is, right? There it is. Anyway, that is me. That is me. For my translation for the Barcana deck, that is a Kickstarter that I got. By the way, I do have another dog deck that somebody is sending me, and that should be here moderately soon. Will I succeed with my business idea, or should I just stick with the career? That is one of those very interesting questions, right? I think we get that a lot of times. We're like, ooh, this is something really cool idea. Maybe I'll do stock trading or something like that, and then like it doesn't work out, or sometimes it does work out. Depends. It depends. If you're able to write your own things, it works out well when that happens. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Will I succeed with my new business idea, or should I just stick with what I know? We're going to use a Pastel Kitty Grape Juice Edition. Apparently, this was my deck that was printed specially for me, I guess, which is cool. T.O., do you use intention oils? I use oils, but not that kind. I mean, if you're not... not that kind. It depends on what my intention is. I guess what my
music to make love to.
I guess what the intention is. I don't know what an intention oil is, but sometimes I need oil when the intention is something different. I don't know. Anyway, will I succeed in this business idea? Knight of Swords says this is something that does have a limited time, a limited scope as far as it goes, right? I think that is something that works. You do have a Ten of Wands. Be careful what you wish for as far as getting the business thing going and getting, sort of the career, because a lot of times you just don't have time for that. So now suddenly we're neglecting this career. We're neglecting the business. We're not really sort of in the mood to make both of those. So be careful overloading yourself. That's not going to be good for anybody. That is not going to be good for you or anybody else, right? That's not going to be good for anybody. King of Cups says, what is your passion? What is your passion here? If it is the business idea, then at least start it a little bit, at least warm it up a little bit, see where it goes, right? Because I mean, there's one of those too, right? Where you have a King of Cups. So maybe I like stock market investing, but I have a full-time job. So what I do is I'll stock market invest from like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., right? So I do 2 hours and then I'm done for the day. 2 hours and I'm done. And then I focus on my work. I'm there 100% for the work. I'm making it happen. So it's enough time. Maybe you can do this business for a couple hours in the morning, maybe ship stuff, post your Etsy stuff, make your craft or whatever that is. I think that's going to be important. But just make sure you just don't kill yourself trying to work 2 8-hour shifts with that. High Priestess says it's all about knowledge. What can you do? Can you hire somebody? Look at Push Kitty, right? Has a bunch of beautiful decks. Push Kitty is able to crank out a lot of decks because she hires somebody. She takes a percentage of it. She pays them. She knows what she's doing. But so she can do multiple things at the same time without getting too overloaded, because she also works a job. She's also a mom, right? It's a lot of different things. I think that's it. The High Priestess does say there, the Priestess does say there, it's all about knowledge and getting capable things for you, right? Getting whatever research you need done to make it happen. Anyway, so yes and no. Yes and no, I guess. Voodoo Tube. I went back on some of your old vids. I'm surprised you are young. I'm definitely not young. Voodoo Tube. I don't know what video you watch, but I'm not young. Voodoo Tube. I'm 56 years old, man. So I started making videos when I was 43. I do look young, though. I do look pretty young. I probably look like I'm 40, I guess. I'm 40? I don't know. It depends on who's looking, I guess. MS, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Anyway, I want to say, Samantha, will my brother contact me by April? Is this something that's going to be all right? Is this something that we can do? Who asked for this deck? It was somebody else. Was it Sage K? I don't remember. Anyway, I don't know. I don't remember. I realized that you were that old. Yeah, I'm pretty ancient, dude. I'm pretty ancient. I mean, you know, I just get out there and I say, get off my lawn. I just say, get off my lawn when the kids walk across the lawn. You know, I yell at them. I say, oh, look, you're mushing the grass. You're mushing the grass. Anyway, mom was 57 when she died, so I consider 70 old. You know, I'm going to live to be 110. So I think that's it. I got to give Teddy Bear enough grief, and I need a lot of years to do it. So 100 years old, that means I can give Teddy Bear grief. That is another 44 years. That's a lot of grief. Teddy Bear is going to be a lot of grief for that time. But anyway, you asked for the deck, Gene. All right, I remember now. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, we're going to use it for this anyway. Will my brother contact me by April? We got the Devil, Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. No, I think it's going to be a little bit more. I think it's going to be a little bit more, a little bit longer, in my opinion. You got the Devil, like, I'm not going to do it immediately. I'm not going to do it just now. So, you know, the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. This is something they're basing their decision on emotion rather than logic. So you're going to have to kind of put up with that because the Knight of Wands, they're still a wounded warrior and they're not really just going to be contacting you by April. I do think it'd be May, possibly May. It looks decent for that. You know, obviously entertainment purposes only, but that's what I said. Journey's got two questions. Let's do both of those at the same time. We got Journey. Number one, how the convo go of L. Speaking with a J about the deal with a G. See, that's a lot of acronyms. That is a lot of acronyms. Let's use the Wonder World Tarot for all of that because the Wonder World Tarot is the WW. The WW. You need all the grief. You're right. You are correct. Be old enough to join T.O.'s channel. I mean, that's true. That's true. We can make it happen. Anyway, how will the convo go with L? Speaking with the J about the deal with C, so with G. I don't know any of that. Anyway, how will it go? We use that. How will it go? It will go very badly. It doesn't look good. You got a little 10 of Wands. Like this conversation's got a little too much heat. It's got a little too much heat, but you know, that's the way it is. A 10 of Swords says this is going to be a quick combo. Very, very quick combo. So you're going to have to be prepared for that. 8 of Swords says you're not able to get a lot of stuff out on the table. It's almost like it was terminated too quickly, terminated too rapidly, and then all of a sudden, it just doesn't work. So Journey, this doesn't look like a good journey. This does not look like a good journey. So I use the INS of the USA to manufacture my clothing. Oh, for my manufacture of the clothing business. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Hopefully get better cars than that. Voodoo Tube is 56. How fast it has gone. You're correct, but I had a good time. I had a good time, I gotta say. Here's my goal in life. Okay, you want to know what my goal in life is? Here it is. I have one goal. I have one goal. When I'm on my deathbed and the doctor's like, you only have a few hours more to live, right? So I'm 105 years old. I'm on the deathbed. The doctor's like, you're dying. You only have a few more hours to live. I want to go, thumbs up, bro. That was a good ride. That's exactly what I'm going to say, because all of my bucket list, I'm going to have done. All of my fun times, I'm going to have done. I'm just saying. It's all going to be there. It's all going to be satisfied. Everything that I could have possibly done, I did. Every moment on this earth, I lived. I enjoyed it. I had fun. I smiled. I laughed my ass off. So when I'm dead, I'm going to go, thumbs up, bro. That was a good ride. That is my goal. That is my one goal in life. Anyway, all right. INS, manufacture clothing business. Absolutely. Yes, 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 and yes. This looks very good. This looks very good indeed. You are looking at a 6 of Cups. Very good choice. Very good choice. This is somebody that you can trust. Is somebody that's going to manufacture good for you. This is somebody that makes it happen. The Magician says they know exactly what they're doing. And they know exactly what they were doing. All right, that's perfect. It's perfect what you need. Because Queen of Cups says you want it done right. And this person, these people, this company does it correctly. The Magician, especially in the middle, says yes. Yes, that is exactly it. I would regret doing something to regret not doing something. Voodoo Tube, that's the quote of the year right there. Voodoo Tube, you are wise beyond your years, my friend. You are wise beyond the years. I want my hospice room to have Star Trek on repeat. Speaking of which, just for you, Linda, the Star Trek Tarot. The Star Trek Tarot. Linda, the Star Trek Tarot. Come on, let's give it up. Hooray! Give it up over here. We need Star Trek sound effects. Linda, what do you think? Like the computer when it goes dee 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 dee. What do you think? Or maybe the transporter. We need to have some Star Trek sound effects over here. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, we did Journey. Now it's time for Jeans. And then after Jeans, we're going to do the Star Trek Tarot because Jean wanted this one over here. This one, I haven't really used it a lot. That they did send this to me for free. Thank you again for the people that sent this to me for free. So yeah. All right. Anyway, Jean wants to know one Virgo to the next. I believe I have that. Let's see. Attention has oils. Okay. All right. So Jean, Virgo from another Virgo. I think that was the question, right? It cut your question off. It did. Jean, it cut your question off. So let's make sure we got the right question. Let's scroll up until we get Jean's question in the queue, in the mix here. Virgo, can you tell me about my Virgo from another Virgo? All right. Trying to understand a Virgo. Number one thing you need when trying to understand a Virgo is you need to throw all logic out of the door. All right. Jean, let me tell you this. Okay. Before we turn over any cards, Jean, we got to talk. Okay. Is that okay? We'll have a conversation. All right. Number one thing before you talk to a Virgo man, you need to throw all logic out of the door because us Virgos, we'll say that we love something and then we don't want it. We'll say that we're passionate about this thing and then we'll hate it 5 minutes later. That's what the Virgos do. All right. So number one, throw all logic and reasoning out the door. Number two, you need to understand that what a Virgo likes 5 minutes ago, the Virgo doesn't like right now. Okay. Whatever the Virgo likes 5 minutes ago is not the same thing the Virgo likes right now. Number three, the Virgo is a collector. They're going to collect things that they'll never use, they'll never read, they'll never love, they'll never have a passion about, and that's just the way it is, right? I have probably 100 different comic book things, and I've read like maybe 4 of them, okay? Because I have at least 1,000 paints. So that's the thing, right? For ebooks, I have 580 ebooks, and I've read, I've read a lot of books. I've probably read about 500 of those. But anyway, all right. So now that we've established the rules, let's go ahead and read Virgo from another Virgo. The 10 of Cups. It is about liking things for the next 5 minutes. The next 5 minutes. I love this for the next 5 minutes. This Rubik's Cube trick was the most entertaining and the most fascinating thing I've ever had in my life. I showed it to 7,000 people, and then now it has dust all over it, okay? It has dust all over it. I liked it for a good 5 minutes. A good 5 minutes, it was my favorite trick ever. Now it has dust all over it, okay? The 10 of Cups, passionate, very passionate about something, and then not. The King of Coins, the Virgo, is going to collect a lot of stuff, whether it be paints, comic books, boxes of magic tricks, tarot decks, whatever it is, the Virgo is going to collect it and then just enjoy that while it's there and maybe never touch it again. Okay, that's going to be a thing. The King of Coins, I love collecting. And that includes people sometimes. Maybe they just want to collect a relationship. Maybe they just want to collect a friend or something like that. You know, this is one of those. All right. Let's see this. The Seven of Coins is all about work. The Virgo's going to work on anything that really doesn't make them progress into the next thing. The Virgo's going to work on the side of the relationship that makes no difference whatsoever while ignoring the next thing. And the Temperance. The Virgo always wants to find the fine balance between everything because they can never do it. But they're always searching, they're always seeking, and that's one of those things too, right? Teddy Bear, I would never lose interest in you. Never. I would never lose interest in you. Who would I harass all day? I don't understand. I don't understand. Anyway, all right, but that is it. There is your infinite wisdom from one Virgo to the next. So, you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. Anyway, all right, we are on the next reading. By the way, we're ending soon. We have a gazillion more readings to do. I do still have you in the queue. MS, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You will be after Nylie. Love reading for the next 6 months. Let's see what's going on with all of that stuff. We're going to be going here with the Forest Creatures version 2. All right, growing up, Star Trek has taught me stuff about life. I mean, Star Trek does that. Star Trek is infinite. Star Trek is infinitely powerful as far as that goes. All right. Virgo's August to September. Kinda, yeah. A little bit, kinda, something like that. Somewhat slightly, although the way sort of kinda. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Double up on the love potion. I mean, Teddy Bear, you've already doubled up on the love potion. You already doubled up on the love potion. Don't put any more in there. I think we're good. I think you got enough in the drinks already. All right, let's go. Love reading for the next 6 months. The next 6 months, I think month 1 through 2 is really kind of the magic zone. That's when a lot of stuff happens. Beautiful things are waiting. Beautiful things are coming about. And I do think you're pretty excited. You're pretty enthusiastic about kind of where you want to be here. 10 of Wands says it's almost too much. It's too much, right? It's almost too much. And that 10 of Wands sometimes says, don't get too enveloped with it. Don't get too enveloped with the love. Don't get too caught up in a lot of this stuff because it does feel like you sort of having too many emotions. You're having too many things going on at the same time. I don't think that works, right? Take it easy. Take it one step at a time and see where it goes. That's going to be fantastic. Queen of Wands as well. Queen of Wands does say, look at love from a perspective of where is it going to go? Because a lot of times you don't want to be wasting a lot of time. You want to focus on things that work, things that are functioning, things that make it happen. And I think that's going to be very good, very powerful for you. Queen of Wands says sort of master your emotions, master the things that you need to do, and see where that's going to take you. Four of Swords says as well, don't be afraid as far as the love goes to sort of take a little bit of time off, right? So maybe take a day off or whatever. And I think that's going to be good because sort of make the heart grow fonder. And I think that's going to be something you want as well. So there we go. A little bit of a Four of Swords action in there. So there we go for the 6 months. The other one is a finances reading as well. What kind of money? What kind of things can we get going on over there? Because everybody likes more money, especially the Virgos. Your Virgo collects money. Me too. Yeah. It's easy when you're in the stock market. Once you get the stocks down, collecting money is not really that big of a deal. All right, anyway, Gene, you're quite welcome. Good luck with the Virgo and have fun with all of that. All right, finances reading. Ace of Coins. Earning money is going to be good in May. May seems like your magical month. May seems like your month that you're ready to go, your month that you're ready to pursue, your month that you're ready to move forward and make things happen. Ace of Coins is all about that action, all about the excitement, all about where you would want to be. And May is going to be where it's leading a little bit into June as well. It's going to be where the excitement lies. The devil says, be careful with your money. Taking risks is not good. Taking risk is not good in the next 3 months. After the 3 months, it's a little bit better, but you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Okay. The moon says basically follow your intuition during this time. That's what you need to know. That is always what you need to know. So, it's one of those. That is one of those. So just be careful there. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. A lot of times we do sort of get interested in something. All of a sudden it works out. All of a sudden it's exciting. And that's where you want to be, right? That's where you want to be. Anyway, Scarlet Moon is next. Thank you so much for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate it. Let's get you the best deck that I have. The best deck that I have. It is the Teddy. See, Reiki bought me this. Reiki, thank you for the 10,000, the 8,000th time. The 8,000th time. There we go. Dad is a Capricorn. He likes money too. I don't like money. I just run into money. So that's one of those, I don't like sit there and like focus on it. I just kind of run into it. That's the way it goes. I don't know. I think that's me. My relationship with money is mixed. Like, I don't like just want more and more and more and more, but I just end up running into it. Okay, I end up bumping into it. But that's it. But yeah, you like money, but you like the money, but you need it. Okay, something like that. I don't know. It's just one of those, like, I don't sit there and like focus on it or anything like that, but I guess I just manifest, because I was like broke when I was a kid. Like I had barely anything to eat growing up. So I wanted to work hard enough so I didn't have to do that when I was grown. I didn't want to do that when I was grown. I didn't want to be like 40 years old and I'm still trying to find something to eat, what I'm saying? Because many times we had to go to the neighbor's house and like basically beg for food, some of that stuff. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Love reading for the next coming year. Let's see what that's going to be. You do have the Empress. You're looking at a level of success in love. Let me do intuition on this one. Your level of success in love is really going to be very focused and very poignant in the next few months. Like, as you're kind of there, as you're kind of looking for love, as you're kind of looking for what you want, because I think what you want has been difficult to maintain. What you want has been difficult to find, seeking, searching, and stuff like that, right? But that Empress just says it's a level of comfort, a level of contentment, a level of basically not being in panic mode, not being in search mode, and getting a lot of the things that you would like to see. Wheel of Fortune says love is just sort of a steady pursuit or a steady reward that you get here. And like, not a lot of things need to be done. Not a lot of things need to be pursued or worked on, difficult, very, sort of hardcore like that. Wheel of Fortune says you just get a steady flow. You get a steady progress with love. And that's kind of where you want to see, right? That's kind of what you would like. Knight of Pentacles as well. The love that you're going to get in 2023, I think, is one of those where it's just very satisfying. It's one of those where you are appreciative, you are excited about it, and you look back after this year and you say, this is one of the best years that I've had as far as love goes, as far as stability, as far as things going in. MS, you are actually next, as well as Samantha. Thank you for both for your donations. The 10. Don't focus on the bad. Don't focus on the bad in love, because I think we do sometimes do that, right? We have this and that and this and that, and then sometimes we're like, well, I'm not good. I'm not having a good time. I'm not enjoying the love. Don't focus on the bad. Focus on the good, because I think things do resolve themselves. Again, one of the best years that you've had, and focusing on the good, keeping a little bit of that glass half full, is going to be better for you in the long run by far, and I think that's going to be focused for you. The Justice card as well. well. Make sure things aren't balanced. Make sure you don't get into a codependent connection, because sometimes if you're doing and doing and doing, you're not getting anything in return. You need to bring it up, right? So let's say, for example, right? Let's say, for example, you take care of someone's dogs, you loan them some money, you're very affectionate with them, you're loving with them, you run errands for them, you get them food, you take care of them when you're sick, right? And they don't show you any affection at all or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get in that kind of situation. You want to get in something where you're satiated, you're satisfied, it's an equal back and forth. And I think that's going to be it. That's going to be very good indeed. So that's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. Again, you have one of the best love years of your life in 2023, and enjoy it while it is here. Looking very good. Very nice indeed. All right, we got MS is next on the PayPal side. Let's run over there and see where that is going to take us. By the way, if you haven't hit that like and sub, please do that too. I would greatly appreciate you. All right, what are we going for MS? MS is a really good deck over here. We're going to get the Mons Tarot over there, right? The Mons Tarot, get a little bit of the PayPal reads over there. And MS wants to know, they want to know, is the new person guy, oh, nice, very nice, new person, is the new person thinking about me? Let's see if they are thinking about you. Hopefully they're thinking about you. I'm thinking about you right now, because it is your time with the Mons Tarot. With the Mons Tarot. Sort of fake Catholic kind of label on some knockoff jeans. Oh man, Linda, that's one of those. That's one of those. All right, we'll see. Bananas are always the answer. Reiki understands. Reiki understands the complexity of the Virgo mind. The complexity of the Virgo mind. A banana in a shower, and you are fully manifested with where you need to go, what you need to be doing in life. I'm just saying. They fed us, but everything else was a fight. Yeah, the neighbors were pretty good sometimes, but yeah. The neighbors were pretty good sometimes. All right. Is the new person thinking about me? They are. That 10 of Pentacles. That 10 of Pentacles says that they are in that happy home, happy family. They appreciate you being here, and they have a very good connection with you too, right? You do have that Strength card that is all about the beautiful connection, the talking, the connection, the communication, just that effort, right? That effort that is going in there. And I think the Strength card just really says that that is a good first step, a good first capability. And the 10 of Pentacles says we're thinking about each other too. The Devil does say they do have some hot feelings about you. A little bit of the hot thinking, out there. I'm just saying, it could be one of those,
Everybody loves the D.
It could be one of those, but they are thinking about you. Samantha is next. Let's see what Samantha has in mind over here. We got the teddy bear says, I banana you. I hope not. That would be awkward. That would be really awkward. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's see. Linda is next, I guess. What I have difficulty learning a spiritual practice. Do you have the Owl Tarot available yet? I do not have the Owl Tarot available yet, but since you are a Star Trek fan and a Rush fan, that's what I'm talking about. Well, so we'll see. We'll see where the Star Trek Tarot takes us. That's a lot of soap you got. Sarah, it is. I take a lot of showers and bananas. Sarah, I have a lot of showers. I have a lot of soaps for my showers, and I have a lot of bananas for my shower and the banana. So, Sarah, you got to come in prepared. You can't just halfway do it. You got to come prepared. And I am there. Don't drop the soap if she's going to give me the banana. I agree with that. I'm going to have to say. I agree with that. That's why the soap on the rope is the thing. All right. I do have a rope for my soap. So do you have difficulty learning spiritual practice? Any spiritual practice? The Three of Wands, errand of mercy. Why do I have difficulty learning a spiritual practice? I think you're expecting too much. I think you're expecting this magic zone over here. The Three of Wands is all about looking out, scanning the environment, finding what is right for me, finding what I can be excited about. And the errand of mercy says have some mercy on yourself, have some relaxation for yourself. You don't want to get in a situation where you're worrying and, right, just sort of relax and let the spiritual things come and go if they need to, but you don't have to have any like major breakthroughs or anything like that. Just appreciate what they are, live in the moment, and give it a shot. There's no perfection with this. Operation Annihilate as well. I think you have too many spiritual things at once. Focus on one thing instead of trying to combat all of the things at once. So maybe focus on the meditation piece. Maybe focus on the guides, the communication with the guides. Maybe focus on the learning perspective, the expansion, right? So focus on one thing rather than have them all trying to attack you at once. I think that's going to be good for you as well, right? And the Operation Annihilate, they're visiting a world that is been abandoned. So you want a spiritual practice. You want something where other people can participate with you. You don't want to visit the abandoned world. So what Facebook groups can you get involved in that have to do the same thing? What kind of things can you do? I think that's going to be kind of important. You have the Knight of Coins over here with the balance of terror. The Knight of Coins says find something once you master it, once you get it done, you can be proud of it and you can be excited that I have this under my belt, because the Knight of Coins is all about having that wheat field and you appreciate it. You did all your hard work and now you can appreciate it. So find the one that's going to be important for you. And lastly, the Empath. Have it be acceptable to fail. Have it be acceptable for it to be something in your mind. Have it acceptable to not make, to sort of be the empath, right? To communicate with your guides, because the empath didn't talk. They just telepathy kind of thing going on with that and the communication. You do want to be in that mode where I can communicate with the guides, let them follow me, let them guide me. I think that's going to be it, right? I think that's going to be it. Taku, you're still in the queue. You're 2 away, Taku. Taku, you're 2 away, my friend. You are 2 away. And we got Ann, Taku, and Sage K. Let's look at the queue real quick. We haven't looked at it all night. So we're right here. We just did Linda. Now we got Ann, Taku, and Sage K. We got these 3. So Ann is going to be next. Let's get Ann's reading done with the super duper Linares version 2. That's where we need to be right now. Linda, we just did it. Will Ann is next. Will I be attracted to my friend? Will I ever feel attracted to my friend? Do I have any attraction towards them right now? Let's see if that's going to be it. Let's see if that is going to be it. Nylie, a third question tonight. I will answer your third question tonight. All right. Will I be attracted to them? It really feels like this just takes a little bit of time as well. It's sort of like a longer journey, right? It's sort of like a longer journey, a longer path that needs to be taken here. And I think that's it. So you do have sort of that 6, you'd be able to sort of go on the long journey, be able to just let it expand, all that. Samantha, what is your third reading? Samantha, I do see your donation. Type in your reading to me, please. Maybe it's scrolled off. But it is a longer journey than what you would expect. Overall, this is a happy home, happy family with the friend. It does look, kind of decent. It does look like an opportunity. I did tell you before, Anne, that you had multiple, and I think maybe 3 different love opportunities, like all in the same time frame. It almost feels like the next love opportunity, the next love opportunity. So this is not something that is just going to be isolated as a single event. Happy home, happy family still with his friend. I think that's going to be good. Very good indeed. It's all about sort of working together in this connection and what have you. The Hierophant just says it does get serious over time, and that's going to be okay, right? Lonnie, I will be here tomorrow. So I will be here every day until Thursday. So yeah. Taku, what are M's intentions towards me? Hopefully they have good intentions indeed. So Samantha, I got you still in the queue. Need to know what your question is. Nylie, I got you in the queue. Hopefully you typed your question. Maybe I missed it. Nylie, I have no idea what your question is. Why? That's weird. Why doesn't it show me your name? Nylie, let me know what your other question was. I'm sorry that I missed it, but I don't see it. Anyway, all right. Okay, Samantha, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, M's intentions towards me. It just feels like a little bit of defensiveness that works itself out. Defensiveness that works itself out, that becomes something that is better, something that is going to be okay at the end of the day. You do have a little bit of a defensiveness here with this 7, like something I'm not ready to engage in, I'm not ready to do, but then you have it being better, a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more mainstream. You do have this being the moon as well, right? So what if the emotional connection is there, and that's something that I want. I'm excited about the emotional connection. I'm about there, and that's going to be important for us, right? But just that, yeah, good intentions, happy family, happy home, but a little bit of a hesitation before we can get to that, but But the moon says emotionally we're going to be connected. Emotionally we're going to be right on target. Samantha, I do see your question. Intuitive Chosen One, did you donate? Let me look. Intuitive Chosen One, I do not see a donation tonight. Intuitive, I don't see it. Let me look in PayPal, and I don't see it either there. Intuitive, I don't see anything, man. I just don't see it. Samantha is next. Samantha, thank you for typing that again for me. I appreciate you. All right, we'll see. Offer me condolences on the loss of my dog. Let's see where that is going to be. Let's see what kind of things we got going on there. And then we are going to do Nylie. I don't see your question. So intuitive, I do not see it at all. Intuitive, I don't see it at all. Let me scroll up. Intuitive, I'll get you tomorrow. Intuitive, let me research what's going on. And I'll scroll through the entire stream tomorrow to Intuitive, and I'll try to find your question, and I'll do it tomorrow. Because Intuitive, I do not see it. So Intuitive, I will go through the entire stream. The mods saw it. Okay, I don't see it. I'm looking, I don't see it. I have no idea. I mean, I'm not saying my system is perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but so Intuitive, it scrolled off. Basically, I have a level of donations and a level of chat, and then it scrolls off eventually, and then I can't see it. So Intuitive, I will go through the entire stream tomorrow morning early. I will get you your question, and I will do it first thing tomorrow because I do not see it. Again, I got 2 different ways of tracking donations, and none of which show it. So I'm gonna have to go through the entire stream by hand. I'm sorry, Intuitive. I'm sorry. I do my best, man. I do my best. I got a chat thing that tracks it. I got my own program that tracks it. So I don't know. Anyway, Intuitive, I'm sure it's there. I will find it. And I'll do your tomorrow. Anyway, all right, we got Samantha with the Barcana again. 8 of Pentacles. I do think that they will offer you condolences. The lovers, they do feel on like a little bit of frustration here. They do feel that is just terrible. The lover says, hey, they feel very, connected. They feel like this is something that they do need to offer you condolences on. And the Queen of Cups is there, very emotional about it as well. So I think they realize that this is a very painful situation for you, and that's going to be something that, just hurts. It hurts. And they realize that, and I do think they'll offer you condolences indeed. So we'll go with a thumbs up for the condolences, and I think that's it. I think that is it. So it's looking good. Intuitive, I'm sure it's there. Again, for the 18th time, I will scroll through the entire stream tomorrow morning. I will find it. I will write it down, and I will do yours first thing tomorrow. So I apologize, but all of the different things that I have that I click around and that I do, I just don't see it. Nylie as well. I do not see Nylie's question. I know Nylie donated $1, but I do not see Nylie's actual question. So, Nylie, if you want to type your question as well, I appreciate that. And I will get that tomorrow as well. So yeah, one of those things. I got 99% of everything correct tonight, but I did miss 1%, and I do apologize for that 1%. I'm sorry. All right, Lil Reaper is up here next. So yeah. Lil Reaper is there. Will I be able to meet R at the concert? At the concert, is that going to be something that I can do? Is that going to be something that is possible? Is that going to be something that makes the grade, that makes everything all right? Let's see if we can get a little Reaper out of there. Get a little Reaper happening with all of that, all right? All of that. All of that. All right, let's see what's going on. Will I be able to meet R at the concert? 7 of Cups. Ooh, I think you can. Moon, Wheel of Fortune. I do think that's going to be possible. Let's look at that, all right? Let's look at that. We'll go thumbs up, just immediate reaction from this. Look at the card. Wheel of Fortune, what comes around goes around. You have a lot of meeting, a lot of people around this event. You have a lot of things going on. You have a lot of things sort of circling around. I think that's going to be the time that you can get it. The moon as well. It feels like the concerts at night. It feels like this is a concert where we can meet people. We can get sort of that connection. The moon is about going out, going together, getting the encouragement to be there. 7 of Cups as well. It's almost like you see them at the vending or you see them at the shops, you know, the concert where you buy the t-shirts or the drinks or something like that. I think that y'all can meet. You can have drinks together, and that's going to be something very good for you. And the Queen of Wands as well. It talks about sort of the organization, the meeting, and all this other stuff. I think that's going to be sort of something you want to do, something you want to be there, right? Very cool. Very cool. That is a yes. Nylie, there we go. I knocked out another one. Nylie, I got your question in the chat. Thank you for typing that out again. I appreciate you. All right, let's get Nylie's. And then the only thing we're missing is intuitive, apparently. I can't find it. I can't see it. I can't find it, but we will hunt it down. We will do like the fugitive. We will hunt every outhouse, burn house, every house, every outhouse or whatever until we find that question. Anyway, Nylie wants to know, will my next job be in the PR sphere, or is PR just going to be sort of the career for me? I think you have so many options for career, you're going to change your mind. I really think you're going to change your mind. I mean, that's just like the first impression, right? You just have like that. There's too many things available for you to do to where you want to do PR. There's too many things available. There's too many options. There's too many things open. Too many things in there. I think that's going to be powerful for you, right? Very good for you. Hanged Man says, well, I'm kind of looking at some other things. I'm kind of looking at some other ideals. I just think this is not going to be it, right? As you get a little bit rushed, I think you're going to be excited about something else. You're going to rush into it, and you're going to be very happy with something else as far as that. I just don't think your career is going to be. Too many choices. I'd rather do something different. And, you know, bottom line, I think that's a no. I think that is a no. And that is a end for me. I thank you for being here. We will see you tomorrow.